Have you ever regretted actually parting ways with something that really meant a lot to you and you knew you'd never see it again? Well, that was me, and today we're going to be looking through something so special that I cannot believe this is actually even in existence anymore, let alone in my possession. So, now that that coat's out of the way so that way it won't peak the audio like crazy, this is insane, like I said. So, what happened was years and years ago, whenever I was a teenager, all edgy, hedgy bullshit, I actually completely decided to get rid of all of my Pokemon themed toys and a bunch of other stuff that just kind of felt not great to have whenever you're a teenager. I mean, I feel like we all go after that at some point or go through it or whatever, but I dearly and sufferingly just I regretted it. There's no other word for it. So all these years pass. We're talking, I mean, I'm 29 now. Just to be frank and blunt here. So lo and behold, a cousin of mine gets a hold of me, and they found this box right here. I have not opened it yet because I want to kind of react to its contents because I don't know what's in here. I have some hopes and some questions about what could be in here now. But all of the stuff in here was that childhood set of toys that I got rid of that's Pokemon themed. I can almost bet you that some of the stuff that's in here is going to be some of the Tomy PVC figures. Oh my god, I wonder what I had. I know a couple I had, but like there's a couple I have here on the desk that I brought up because I actually found these in a yard sale for about $1 a piece a few years ago. But that's all I've had for a long time. Until, and this is the crazy thing, that cousin found it in their basement. And my mom brought it home. Because mom's my next door neighbor. Basically. So, I'm too excited. I'm trying not to, like, tell the story out of order, if that makes any sense, because I'm scatterbrained about this. I am so excited you guys can't even understand. I don't know what's in here, but there's a few things I remember that I hope is still in here. Let's begin. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna die. I already see something I wanted. That's sick. Yo. So, I'm not gonna, like, go through each of these pieces one at a time, but I am gonna tell you a bit about some of these that I remember in a way. So, just know there's a bunch. I see a couple that aren't in the condition of which I left them, but I think that's because a different cousin actually played with these for a long time, because that's who I gave it to. But let's just begin with some of the bigger stuff. So I see some of the Burger King toys are actually in here. I can't remember if all of these are Burger King that are this scale, but there's a Vileplume keychain. I always remember hating the fact that that was a keychain, but now I love it. There is... I actually tried to make this not a keychain when I was a kid, and I couldn't get this off. I could get, like, this piece right here off, but I couldn't get this one. Oh, that's sick. Then we've got a little... Oh, man, this top does not work. I played with it a lot, and I guess my cousin must have played with it a lot. But there's a Venonat. There's a few like that that I used to have. Oh, in fact, here's a coughing one. These are so sick awesome, though. Oh my god, dude. I can't even. Okay, I'm gonna set those aside. We got a couple of bath toys that I'm not even sure. I mean, obviously I couldn't use them now, but like even if I wanted to, but this one used to have a squeaker that it doesn't anymore. In fact, you can see is that even that's not even appropriate. But this was a squeeze toy for the bath. It's kind of cool. It's a little oddish and a Pikachu. The Pikachu has seen better days, and now he looks bootleg. Is this a bootleg? I'm not sure where I got this, actually. I'm not even sure. I just know he's a bath toy of some kind. What the hell? My obelisk figure, and he's somehow lost his hands. But honestly, I do not care. I remember my brother had, like, Slifer and Raw, I believe. But I only wanted Obelisk because I was fixated on him back then. Here we have... I'm not even going to lie. I'm not even sure what this is. It's just a Psyduck, and it's like... It's not a bath toy. It's kind of got a weird connector. Someone tell me what that is. It's probably the top to some candy dispenser or something. Yeah, I'm going to just put that aside. I don't know what that is. So this is a Burger King statue thing of Mewtwo. I actually was hoping this would be in here because I always thought that his eyes were badass. Oh, that's neat. I'm glad he's still around. Oh, get the obelisk out of the way. This is actually a cool one. So, this was in, I think, Kellogg's. My god, my nails. My nails. Oh no. It's like they track dirt. These all need cleaned up anyways, though. This Pichu was actually a cereal box prize that I remember getting and was so happy about. Like, my mom brought me the cereal. I don't know what type of cereal. I don't think it was the Pokemon cereal. It was just like a tie-in with Kellogg's, I believe. And it would come with what's supposed to be a clip of some kind for your cereal bowl. I never used it as such because it's a toy. But, like, it's just like the rest of the PVC figures we'll be getting into, except for scale, so I always just used it as a kind of like a boss character. I always called it Mega Pichu. Was it Super Pichu? I think it was Super. Yeah, it was Super. Let's see. This one I can only assume was something cool before. It's missing its tail, and it has an on and off switch. I assume that if you move the tail or something, it would have made the Mew noise, but now it's just kind of a Mew that sits there. I don't mind him without his tail. He's also badly, like, you can't see it very well on camera, but he's kind of graded and oranged a little on this side. I guess you can kind of see it, but most of these sat in a basement, probably for years. This is where it gets cool, though, because the rest of this is all PVC figures, except for one. And I hope this still... Oh, it doesn't work. I see the piece in there. I could probably actually fix this easily. In fact, I might. Give me a minute. Alright, so looks like I don't have a correct screwdriver size, but this, and I don't think I can get it to where you can see it. See if you can, in there. Oh, you can kind of see it there. There is a tape measure, and that's what this used to be. Is it used to come out from under his freaking armpit, and it would be just you measure stuff with it. But it's a freaking Poliwhirl. Honestly, I don't really mind him being in this state, though. I mean, I probably wouldn't use him. I guess it's fine that he's like that. I mean, the idea of him. Oh, he's so cute, though. I just love him. I love him. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. I am going to do a speed edit. Telling you guys what I have in the PVC figures. But already I can tell you one thing. This boy has seen some days. And I wonder if repainting. You know what? I might do a video where I repaint this to be as close to his original as possible, because I do have some good paint for it. And if I don't have the right paint, I might have to ask somebody what the good paint would be for that. But anyways, someday we might see a little painting video about this. Alright. Get that Ash Ketchum fixed up good. So I've switched the camera angle to onto my desk. That way you guys can see some of the PVC figures for yourself. We've got a couple doubles, with the better ones being up front, of Blastoise and Clefairy. So that's pretty cool. We have got a nice little ladybug here, looking very cute. Oh my goodness. Clefable. An injured Kingler, which, oh my goodness. This Doduo is in really good condition, despite the fact that his whole body seems a little fragile. And a Sandshrew that has seen better days. And in the video, he actually looks a lot better, though, I notice. He's supposed to be much more yellow than that, though. So let me set up the next set. We've got Spinarak, Growlithe, Pidgeotto. We've got a Lapras, a Tangela, a Chikorita, and a Bayleaf, and a Mareep. All of these are from Tomy still, and these have gotten ridiculous in prices lately, which is ridiculous. I've been wanting to recollect all of these, and it's so nice to see. Might look for the Meganium, since I have the other two in that line really nice looking. And I kind of want to get myself an Arcanine. I used to have one, but I think that was lost during my time with these toys. So, unfortunately, they might be gone forever. We will be back with the next set. A Seal without a tail. Very good, very good. This dude has seen better days as well. He's lost his antlers, but that's a Stantler, obviously. I guess that's a female now, so that's pretty cool. We've got a Slowbro, of course, with the beautiful, beautiful unofficial Shelter evolution, which is annoying. I think that was supposed to be in the beta of the second game as itself. Magneton, Quilava, Typhlosion. Do I not have? Huh. Oh. Cyndaquil. Huh. Well, there he is, Cyndaquil. This one used to have, like, a stand, but I actually fully remember that I didn't like the stand, and I didn't mind him looking like he was crawling on the ground, so I modified him. That was an interesting child, leave me be. This Staryu used to have a stand, I don't even know what happened to that. And then we've got a regular Pidgey. I do like the Staryu, though. That's cool. Oh my goodness. And finally we have an Abra, a Drowsy, Porygon, a very back-heavy Gengar. I don't think this thing ever had a stand or anything, because I don't see anything that indicates I cut a stand off or anything. Zapdos. We've got a Peekaboo. Yep, I know. That's right. We've got a Weeping Bell, and then we've got a Gloom that just decided he did not want to stand. Why doesn't this one have a stand? It never did, clearly. Like, his feet are showing that he probably never had a stand either. These two need stands, and I don't know why they don't have them. Honestly, And really, if I'm being serious, I still am fully in love with this set of Pokemon. I think my favorite two are probably the Gengar and the Polygon. That's his Japanese name, John. I've been watching the Electric Soldier Porygon thing for a upcoming video. These are my favorites, so Porygon and Gengar are my two favorites. Gengar is completely transparent, and I think that's just so sick. I love that. But either way, you guys, this looking over this toy collection is just it's so good. It's so good. My favorite pieces are, of course, the Porygon. They're all my favorite. I also do love me this Mewtwo figure. I mean, I know it's a Burger King thing, if I'm not mistaken. But I think out of all of them, this is my favorite just because of how often I looked at this thing and admired it when I was a kid. Because back then, Mewtwo is kind of outplayed and just overused nowadays. And it may not seem like something so special now that there's so many Pokemon. I mean, I think there's over 1,000. I think Goldingo is actually... I can't say his name. I think it's the one that's Gamagul's Evolve form is number 1,000, even that when you don't include like alt forms and stuff. But back then, Mewtwo was something to be revered. If you had one, you've beaten the game on Red and Blue or Yellow, and he was untouchable. The Psychic types were running rampant then, so seeing this dude would make you shit your pants. Okay, right. That's all there was to it. I also love this little Growlithe. I don't know why, but I've always loved Growlithe just sitting. He's such a good boy. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been a look at just one of my favorite collections I own now. These toys are definitely not in the best of condition, but let me tell you something. I love them with all of my heart, and I can't believe they're back. And there's something special about that, you know? There's something magic. Back then, Jak and Daxter used to be my favorite video game. I played Pokemon Stadium like there was no other game in the world. And I would play with these figures for hours making up big adventures that I might talk about someday. Because I remember a good chunk of them. Either way, my name is Ben John. Oh, and I've played myself once again. Probably harder than ever.